Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. Now, this is quite a serious video. It is, I promise. And it's a rant video. And, we try not to bash charity shops because they are our bread and butter. They are like a lifeline. They're an income stream, they're a sourcing stream. So I try not to, and every time that something happens, if it's like a member of staff giving me jip, or if it's something I've noticed, or if it's even overpricing, the thing is, I know for a fact that charity shops don't exist to fund me or my sourcing or my business. I know that is why I've diversified my sourcing streams, where I go and source, and because if I did stick to charity shops, they would be too expensive, or I wouldn't get anything done, or I wouldn't get anywhere in terms of profit. Because everybody knows over the last few years they have gotten closer and closer to just normal eBay prices because they have to make more money. So they basically look on eBay, see how much it's going, and price it like either at exactly the same or a couple of pound less, or in extreme circumstances, a lot more. I think it's because we see it more often as resellers. We go into the charity shops so often. We see them, see these little things happening, and so we're like, what's going on? But this is one that really gets me going. It doesn't actually, how can I put it? It doesn't actually affect me in any way. In fact, it benefits me. What they're doing is actually benefiting my business. So you must be asking, why are you having a go at them? It's just because charity shops hide behind this thing like, or people make excuses for them. And well, me as well, I do, because they have to make as much money as possible. Haven't got a problem with that. If I'm buying from a charity shop for myself, everything is pretty reasonably priced in my opinion. But as a reseller, it's not. But they have to make as much money as possible. However, recently, of late, I have been going to the car boot, and I saw a car boot and everything, and I get more for my money basically. And I've noticed a lot of the traders, a lot of the sellers, a lot of the people who go to auctions during the week and they buy stock, and some of the stock is from charity shops. Now you must be thinking like, you're lying. I'm not, because I found quite a lot. I'm gonna just show you now. Again, this is my own opinion, and you want to have a rant back, that's fine. But look, I got these from the car boot, and they were 3 for £1. It was. So technically these are 33p. And the guy that I buy these from, he's not the only one that I've noticed this happening. Basically, I asked him, I said, where do you get your stuff? And he says, I'll go to auctions. Like I do, I go to auctions. But I've never seen this before. I want to know which auction house he goes to. But basically, the local Age UK, when they have clear outs, they send all their stuff to auction. That's where he comes in. So I get these for 33p. They've tried to sell them at £3.99, £4.99. Sorry, this is really bad. £5.99. So that's 6, 10, £15 worth of hats, £15 worth of products, average of £5 each. I'm paying 33p. Now, that's good for me, fair enough, but the gripe that I have is that they haven't even bothered to mark them down or do a sale or an event or something, or try to get rid of them. It's summer, it's the height of fashion, it's the height of, the wedding hat and ascot and the races and all that. Why haven't they done an event? What is wrong with it? I don't think it's specific to Age UK, because I have seen a cancer research one as well. But, this is not just a message to Age UK, it's a message to all charity shops. You need to price realistically, or you're just going to have to sell in bulk. There was another person at there was another charity, a lady who runs a local charity. She basically got all of her stock or backup stock, because she had that much donations, and she took it to the car boot. And I know she's a charity, because she said this is all going to charity, and it's a local one to me. But I think she's the manager, and she basically just wanted to make space, which is absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that. And she was selling them for like dirt cheap. But I think it was before they even hit the shelf. I think it was just stuff just to get rid of it because it was all piling up in the back. These have been on the shelf. These have been on the front to customers to buy. And the manager of this shop didn't even bother to do a markdown sale. This is what annoys me about charity shops. They would rather make a loss at auction, because what they do is they send their stuff to auction, and I can bet you bottom dollar that the guy who bought them, he probably paid about a tenner for like 4 or 5 trays, like I do, or even like I got 2 trays for £2. I mean, hello. That's why I want to find out what auction it's been to. But they would rather make a loss of that much and only get back like a couple of quid, because you've got to remember the auction house take off. They didn't take off like 30%. It's 20 or 30% of the total sale price, and then they've got a fee, like a listing fee as well. So if something sells for £10, you probably get about, I don't know, probably about 5 back, 5-6 back. So they would rather make a significant loss, or get minimum gains, than do a markdown sale and actually try, or better yet, price it right. Right. So over the years I've had have real big issues with Oxfam and like their policies. They just, for a lot of like crockery, pottery, glassware and homeware stuff, they basically put it in the bin. And I sent messages off to the regional managers and everything. They said, oh, we'll look into it. And then they gave me this Autobot response, basically like saying, oh, we believe in recycling, but we can't get anyone right. And it was just a whole kind of like, yeah, whatever. So I do have my gripes with each charity shop, like not fulfilling their statement of, we need to make as much money as possible. But they do need to make room. I get that. But why not either give stuff away? Like there's a charity shop that's run out of a church, and what they do, they have freebies round. So it's like a swap thing. You bring something in and you can swap it for whatever you see, basically. And they basically, I took in what was it? It was a load of fancy Grolsch bottles that I didn't use. I got from a birthday. I had I think it was 4 of them, and they were Grolsch bottles, with the really old ones with the pop lids, and it had like a holder and everything. It was really nice. I think it cost like 30 odd quid. But I went in and I ended up getting like a load of PlayStation games, and I swapped them for free basically. And they were like, yeah, it's fine. There was like 10, 11 PlayStation games. But yeah, they do swap meets anyway. Sorry, I was rambling. Or why don't they just give them away? Or why don't they give them to a food bank or because food banks do furniture and clothing as well now. So yeah, it's just one of those. It's like they're not fulfilling their pledge of helping people. And I've been in a charity shop as well where so literally the other day, and I heard them, even though they were whispering. One of the girls who works at this charity shop, she's new, and the other girl said, yeah, just look through there, and if you see anything that's worth something, like she had a phone out, said check on your phone. So if you see anything that's worth anything, just pop it in the back. We'll put it on eBay. Like that's what she said. So yeah, they I have a lot of issues with this, but I do understand that they have to make the money. And why am I having a go at them when it actually benefits me if they do this, if they send their stuff to auction? Well, it's just the grab that they hide behind the excuse, oh, we have to make as much money as possible. It's like, yeah, but you're making a loss on the items that you're sending to auction, surely. Instead of, because those items weren't marked down or anything, they hadn't had a line through them, there was no sales event, nothing. And that's what really annoys me. It's like, oh God, if I could run a charity shop, they would make so much money. And I know they say like, oh well, there's a lot of people who work for charity. I've worked for a charity shop before, and we made so much money. But before then, they came the managers. You had the area manager, regional manager, and the overall head honcho, who has probably never set foot in a charity shop, and wears Prada. But they're so disconnected, and they put targets on people, and they've got to remember, yeah, it's run like a business, so they've got to act like a business. In terms of sales. But what's it we call it? Like Burton's and River Island, they have a sale every bloody week. It's like, Oxfam, get your shit together. British Heart Foundation, sort yourself out. Age UK, stop sending your stuff to auctions. You're going to lose out. Even though I benefit. I should be counting my blessings that there's something like that near me. I know. But, when I go into their shop and I see something that's like, something like ridiculous, and then like 6 weeks later it's at a car boot for 33p, then yeah, I'm going to have some words to say. Sorry, this is my rant, and it is now over. So yeah, if you agree, sound off below. If you don't, sound off below. I don't know how you can disagree with this. But yeah, bye.